This video that I'll be sharing with you will be kind of disturbing. It will have graphic details, and it is not meant to be watched in front of young children or people who are sensitive. So I just give you this warning before watching this video. And please do let me know your thoughts if I'm wrong anywhere, and let me know your comments. Having said that, let's watch the video. All right, I received a message from the YouTube user ACJDGPR, who commented below one of the videos, said, "Loy, please do a video on your take in the recent assault and rape case in West Bengal, India. It's really a talking point across the nation, has stirred doctors across India into motion." Okay, so then I asked my WhatsApp groups, hey guys, does anyone have any idea what this news article is about? And one of my members, whose name is Aaron, he gave me a couple of links. Okay, so what I did is I read through them, took down my notes. Here is a brief overview. Okay. So a 31-year-old female doctor, second year postgraduate trainee, was found raped and murdered on August 9th. That is 5 days ago, at RG Kar Medical Hospital, College and Hospital in Kolkata. The victim's body was discovered in a seminar hall, leading to immediate suspicions of foul play. The autopsy ruled out suicide and confirmed a sexual assault and murder. Findings included severe injuries, bleeding from multiple areas, broken nose, the presence of semen, suggesting a possible gang rape. These findings triggered nationwide protests among junior doctors and a nationwide outcry. Arrest Sanjoy Roy, a 33-year-old civic volunteer with alleged police connections, was arrested based on CCTV footage. Questions arose whether Roy acted alone, especially given the brutal nature of the attack. The victim's parents noted multiple injury marks and bite wounds, suspecting the involvement of more than one predator. Now, the government's response: West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee vowed to seek the death penalty for the accused and emphasized enhanced security in hospitals. The Kolkata High Court criticized the hospital's administration and state authorities for mishandling the case. Concerns were raised about the reappointment of the hospital's former principal, who resigned amid the controversy with the suspicion of a cover-up. Now, the CBI, that is the Criminal Bureau of Investigation, because of excess pressure from the public and state authorities, are now conducting a thorough investigation with 4 points: determining if multiple individuals are involved, investigating possible destruction of evidence, examining why the murder was initially reported as suicide, investigating the involvement of hospital administration. 5, reviewing the delay in informing the police. And the CBI's special unit, crime unit, will re-examine the case, analyze forensics, and review police findings. And right now, it seems it is a national-wide protest. Crimes led to protests, among medical professionals. It has disrupted healthcare services. This has become a flashpoint for the BJP, criticizing the state government's handling of the investigation. And the midnight protest was led by women, is planned in Kolkata. Okay. Now, what do I think about all this? First and foremost, it's terrible. It's terrible what has happened to a girl. It is terrible what has happened to a family. I just can't even fathom or imagine what a father or mother or a family is undergoing when they've come to know all this or when they read all this. Okay? That's number one. Number two is, if you are a father of a daughter in India, okay, if you're a father of a daughter in India, you would be very concerned. You would be, what if it would happen to my daughter? Tell me if I'm wrong. You would be concerned. The other question is, I mean, what can people do about it? Okay, after the person's murdered or raped, you make a police case, you make it public has a protest, people shout, scream, and then the politicians realize, oh, I need to appear other side of people, can attract a few votes and look good in the eyes of the media. So they spring into action. Then obviously the opposition parties, whichever, they'll also jump in because they want to convince the public that the ruling party is weak, incompetent, choose us instead. These are vultures, or I would call them the predators of society, which take advantage for every possible tragedy. Okay. So now, what can be done? I'll just share with you in my one of my WhatsApp groups. I can't remember which one. Someone said, "Look, this is how Indian men are," or something like that. They shared an actual video of a lady doctor in, I think it was Bengal. She's sitting and doing her work, and there is this man who is knocking on the door. Real. And she keeps her phone like down so she can film him. And obviously the screen is facing towards her, and she asks him, what do you want, or something. And this guy, young man, walks in. And as he walks in, he's wearing a shirt, buttoned shirt, jeans trouser. But as he walks in, it's evident, it's clear that his appendage is out and it's hanging, it's dangling. And he's coming in. I don't know, what was he trying to do? But he was trying to scare the doctor, or he's trying to rape the doctor or molest the doctor. But the doctor was not going to be afraid or made afraid. She immediately screamed and shouted something in the Indian language. She grabbed a scissor or something and she ran behind him. And, obviously you can see the running scene. And this guy runs off and comes outside the hospital. You can make out there's a field and all that. And he sits on a cycle and runs off. Okay. So, see, I'll tell you, here's the problem. Here's the problem with the entire thing. Now, forget how these Indian men are behaving. In fact, I want you to focus on the comments that will be posted down below. The comments will generally include men who hide behind fake names, who will say, oh, an Indian hater. They're calling me Indian hater. You always speak bad about our country. Then there'll be others who will say, why don't you speak about the rape in USA? Why don't you speak about the rape in Pakistan? Why don't you speak about the rape in your country, or whichever country, whatever. They'll give all the countries. Oh, Thailand, where I'm staying. Why don't you speak about it? And in their comment, they will not address this crime. Or there will be some who will say, yeah, rape happens everywhere, but why do you always highlight India? And then there will be other people who will try to sound very intelligent and very deep with wisdom, who will say, Loy, I totally agree with you. Rape is very bad. This is unpardonable. But can you please tell me, why are you only focused on India? Why don't you talk about other countries? Why I don't see on your channel you exposing the Muslims or the Pakistanis or the Afghanistan or America? Why are you targeting only India? Why do you only talk bad about India, not the good? Now, when you have comments like these, that clearly shows you the mentality of our Indian men, where their nationalistic dedication or obsession, their nationalistic, disgusting obsession that they have towards India, India's name, is greater than the protection of women, mothers, sisters, daughters in their own country. It is greater than exposing the crimes. It is their ego and their pride is so strong for India, Jai Hind, that We should not address this. We should highlight only on the good. And when we talk bad, let's balance it out. We're talking of rape in America, Brazil, Africa, Pakistan. So when you have such a mentality, what can you do? How do you change people? Well, explain to me when the majority think like this. Now you'll say, oh, Loy, how do you know it's a majority? My dear, look at the number of people who send me such comments or threats or whatever. Because for them, the pride of India is greater, or the image of India is greater than the actual crimes. And then you also have people, those influencers, that female who got raped. And yes, I'll agree one thing. On her Instagram, she has very provocative photographs, kind of deep plunging like a bra, or she shows like sexy outfits and, okay, fine. And she went to, I don't know, UP or Bihar or whichever place that she went with scooter, and a lot of men were there and people were criticizing her. You're going to a place where people are desperate. You're obviously tempting them. And then when the crime happens, you cry. So then obviously there were previous posts of her in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, where people told her, please cover yourself. But nobody raped her or nobody harmed her. So when I posted this, the response was, yeah, you're anti-Indian. You are anti-Hindu. You're anti-whatever. You are paid by Pakistan. You're a traitor. No, but I asked a very simple logical question, right? When she went to Pakistan and Afghanistan, nothing bad happened to her. But when she went to India, it happened. And then they were like, oh, do you know the crimes that are happening in Afghanistan, Pakistan, which the Muslims are doing? I said, I never denied it's not happening. My videos, I've mentioned plenty of examples of Afghanistan, Pakistan, of, all these sad, tragic, horrific crimes. But then should I ignore what is happening? And then there was another one who said, this is fake. I think it's fake. It's made up because she wanted publicity and free money. And then the most sickening one, which our Indians have, is, oh, Loy, you should mention it's a Muslim, Indian Muslim. Don't say Indian, say Muslim. His name is Mohammed or Iqbal or Afzal or whatever. He is a Muslim. He is, even though he's then I tell him he's an Indian, right? Yeah, he's an Indian, but he doesn't deserve, he spoiled the name of India, so just call him Muslim. And then when I bring up the incidents where Hindu men have raped other women, the automatic answer by default is, this criminal, this horrific incident that happened many years ago. The Mughals, what did they do? Akbar, or these Muslims, what they did. What happened in the Gujarat riots. Yeah, we're bringing up this incident where this guy raped her. He didn't rape her for the Gujarat riots. He didn't rape her for Akbar or the Mughal Empire. He didn't rape her for Pakistan. So, and why are you bringing up, Muslim or Hindu or Christian? And then you'll say, why are you bringing up Indian? Because it happened in India, no? It happened in India. Where else? Why do you think I chose not to have my daughter have an Indian passport to study in India? Why? See, this is not to say that India is filled with only rapists or India is the worst country in the world. But India has tremendous amount of challenges, especially with Indian men. Okay, yes, Indian women are also to be blamed for many things that are happening. They are not saints. I've clearly said that in my previous videos. But this is a very serious issue. The safety of Indian women, Indian mothers, children, daughters, sisters. And on one side, you have good men who get falsely accused by manipulative Indian women for if they don't marry them, or they put fake rape charges and all that. That is one side. And on the other side, you have girls like this. That is why when I mentor, guide either men or women, I tell them, Remember, your predator is busy reading your body language. Your predator is busy analyzing you. Don't give them signals. Because when the crime takes place, you will be the one who will lose everything. So be very careful. I just want to tell you through this video that it's very, very unfortunate what has happened. Extremely unfortunate. It's very sad. If I was a father in India of a daughter or a brother of a sister, or I had girls in my family, I'd be very concerned. I'd be very concerned. I just hope the CBI finally, under pressure, finally reveals the truth. I hope that the ones who are responsible get caught, and the father is never going to get, the father of the victim and the mother or the family is not going to get their daughter back. So, what can be said? Anyway, this is all I wanted to tell you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Comment what to say. We will definitely get Indian men who will comment like this, but you can be rest assured, when I do read comments like these, when I do read about men who think of women, or all this garbage comments about Muslim did it, or rape happens other place, all that, eventually I not only ask them to stop coming to my channel, some of them I even block and delete permanently. So if you're one of those social justice keyboard warriors, nationalistic individuals, don't bother coming to my channel again. All right? You guys take care. This is me signing off.